know about permission, then you can. So if you go to another institution, permissions means they are going to teach chmod, chgrp, ch own. Those three commands, 15 minutes permissions finish. So if you try to creating the directory, how the directory is getting by default permissions, each and everything, internally what type of process it happening, everything I'm teaching for you people. So I am unable to understand why you are unable to understand. Permission means only three commands, guys. chmod, chgrp, ch1 completed permissions. 15 minutes hardly. So I'm trying to teaching to you people past 45 minutes, and then you people, you are asking unnecessary questions. So clear? So please don't disturb to others. If it is really genuine question, definitely I will give the answer. कभी आपको क्वेश्चन पूछा मैं आंसर दिए बिना कभी हुआ क्या क्लास सेशन? So first of all, focus on it, what I'm trying to teaching. Then you can able to understand each and everything. So let's see here. R, W per user. We doesn't have X. R per group. R per other users. Right, guys? So files doesn't have the executable permission. So why means? You can say because of some security reason. That's it. No need to give the any answer. Why file doesn't have the executable permission means because of some security reason. What is a file executable octal value? Executable octal value 1, right? So now can we say 7 minus 1? Can we say 7 minus 1? Directly it having the full permission 777, file it having the default 666. 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1 and 7 minus 1. Right, guys? So 7 minus 1 means so 666, right? So file default permissions are 666. 6 for user, 6 for group, and 6 for other user. Right? Then same calculation. Right? 6 minus 0. 6. 6 minus 2. Can we write like this? 4 plus 2, 6. RW. 6 minus 2. 4 means only R. 6 minus 2. Only R. Right, guys? So, see here. Got it? Got it, guys? RW for user. R per group. R per other user. Clear? So I hope you got it, guys. So how you are going to get the default permissions for files? So with the help of UMass value, but default octal value for files is 666. Default octal value for directories 777. So because of that reason, we doesn't have the executable permissions for files. Clear? So now we'll see how we need to change the UMass value permanently. So UMass is a command to change the UMass value temporary. Then how we need to change the UMass value permanently according to our requirement. For example, we need to create 20 files, 20 directories. According to our requirement, we need to provide the permission. Instead of changing the permissions manually, we are going to change the UMass value. Then permanently, if you try to creating the files and directory, you need some different permissions apart from default permissions. Then we are going to change the UMass value, right? So how to change the UMass value temporary already we know. UMass is a command to change the UMass value. Then how we need to change the UMass value permanently? With the help of few configuration files. With the help of few configuration files, we need to change the UMass value. So let's see guys here. VIM etc bash rc. Bash rc is a file for normal user UMass value. So we have two types of users, right? Root user and normal user to log in. So normal user UMass value, how we need to change permanently? etc bash rc. etc bash rc, it belongs to normal user UMass value. Right guys? Open this etc bash rc. etc bash rc. Then go to little bit down, scroll down. So let's see guys here. So here we'll have the UMass. See, if you scroll down, here you'll have the UMass value, right? So two UMass values will have. But coming to here, we'll have only 3 digits. What about 4th digit? I said, now, don't bother about this first digit. I will tell you later. Right? We need to bother about only those 3 digits. Second, third, fourth. Don't worry about first digits. I will tell you later. Right? So let's see guys here. So 002. 002 is a UMass value for normal user. That means 0022. Now we need to keep 0000. Right guys? So we are trying to modifying the UMass value permanently for normal user as a 0000. Right? Then you need to change this UMass value as a 0. I hope you got it guys. Now save and quit. Right? Exit from this current terminal. If you want, you can check the UMass value now. Still, it will show you 0002. You need to exit from the current terminal. Reopen the terminal once again, right? And log in as, sorry, don't need to log in. Just you can check the UMass file. Even if you reboot the operating system, you'll have the 0000 only for normal user. If you try to creating the directory, if you try to creating the file, by default, those directories having full permission for everyone. RWX for user, RWX for group, RWX for other users. So I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no? Right. So now how we need to change the UMass value for root user permanently? etc bash rc for normal user. VIM etc profile is a file for normal user. So VIM is an editor. With the help of VIM editor, we are trying to editing profile file. The profile file where it got located inside the etc. etc contain profile. So open this file. This is for root user UMass value, guys. This file to modify the root user's UMass value. So go a little bit down. Go a little bit down. Then see guys, we need to modify second UMass value, not first UMass value. So first UMass value for normal user and second UMass value for root user. Then we are trying to making 0020. Got it guys? So clear? 020. So leave out first 0, first digit, no need to bother. 020. Then we are going to get 0020. Okay? Save and quit. Right? So here we'll have a command called source. First, let's check the UMass value. Still it is showing 0022. If you want, you can exit the terminal. You can quit from this terminal and reopen the new terminal. Otherwise, you can use this command source right? Then etc profile is a file name. Got it, guys? Source space etc profile, then hit enter. What we read the changes into the profile file, those changes it will modify, it will apply. Got it? 0020. Even if you reboot the operating system, you'll have same UMass value permanently. Like this, we need to modify the UMass value permanently. So etc bash rc for normal user, etc profile for root user. Then while we are discussing about login.dfs file, inside the login.dfs file also will have a UMass value, right? Yes, no? So if you open login.dfs file, while we are discussing user and group management day before yesterday, last file we discussed etc login.dfs. So there we'll have UMass value, see. Got it? What is this UMass value? This UMass value for user's home directory permissions, right? So let's see here how to create the user. User add is a command. For example, u1. नहीं होता, right? So इसीलिए वहां पे नहीं बताया, right? So clear. So user add, then u1. So we create one user. How to know the home directory's permission for u1? u1's home directory, where it will be located? Inside the home. That's it, huh? Home contain normal users home directories, right? Will have the u1 directory, right? This is u1 users home directory. What kind of permissions will have for u1 users home directory by default? RWX for user, no permission for group, no permission for other users. Right, guys? Now we need to provide the permissions. While you are trying to creating the user account along with the user, we need some different permission for home directory. So we need to go to etc login.dfs file. There here you can change the permissions. 077, right? 777 minus 077, how much? 777 minus 077. यहाँ पे 7 आ गया तो 0 बन जाएगा ना? So here if you keep the 7, it will become 0 here. 0 means there is no permission, right? Because of that reason, only root user only user having the full permission. Group owner and other users doesn't have the permission. I need RX permission for group. I need RX permission for other user. Then what kind of permissions we need to provide here? 2, 2. 7 minus 2. 5. RX. 7 minus 2, 5. RX. Then if you try to creating the user, by default, user home directory having RWX permission for user, RX permission for group, RX permission for other users. Let's try. User add is a command, u2 user. Let's verify the u2 user's home directory's properties. See. Inside the login.dfs file will have the UMass value. If you modify the login.dfs file UMass value, what will happen? It is going to change the permission for user's home directory. User also having the home directory, right? So user's home directory permissions, how we need to modify? With the help of login.dfs file, we'll have UMass value. You can modify the UMass value according to your requirement. Right? We provided 022 instead of 077. So RWX for user, 7 minus 2, 5. RX, 7 minus 2, RX. So I hope you got it, guys. How we need to change the UMass value permanently. That is what I said, ready. We are unable to execute source command for bash RC. It won't work. So clear, guys? I hope you got it. Yes, no? How to change the UMass value permanently, right? So I'm trying to keeping again normal default UMass value only. Bash RC, then 002, save and quit. VIM etc, profile, double zero two double zero, then VIM etc login.dfs file, then 077. Default value again I'm going to replace. Okay, right, guys? Then exit, then try to relog in again. Then everything it will apply. So if you want to again verify, UMass 00002 is a UMass value for normal user. Root user's UMass value 0022, right? So I hope you got it, guys. So how we need to change the UMass value permanently? Clear? So with the help of UMass value, we are going to get the default permissions for files and directories. How we are getting the default permissions for files and directories? With the help of UMass value. Depends upon your UMass value, you are going to get the default permissions for directories and files. Clear? Right. Already we'll have few files and directories. We need to modify the permissions for existing files and directories. If you're trying to creating the new files and new directories, for them we need to provide the different permissions. In the sense, we are going to change the UMass value. But few directories already exist. Few existing directories will have. Few existing files will have. For them, we need to modify the UMass value. How? With the help of one command. With the help of one command that is called chmod. Chmod change modification. To modify the permissions for files and directory, we are going to use chmod command. Right, guys? Chmod change modification. So clear? Next, chmod u. U means user permissions. U, here we are going to use few operators. Plus, minus is equal to. For example, for user, we need to add few permissions. We need to use plus. From user, we need to remove few permissions. We should use minus. For user, we need to fix the permission is equal to. What type of permissions? RWX. It may be R. It may be W. It may be X. It may be everything according to your requirement. So user plus minus is equal to. Depends upon your requirement. You can use the operator. If you need to add, you need to use plus. If you need to remove from user, so minus. We need to fix is equal to. Right, guys? Few permissions we need to fix. Then we are going to use is equal to. Comma. G. G means group, for group. Plus minus is equal to RWX. Got it, guys? So same. Instead of U, we are going to provide G, guys. G means group. If you want, you can add the permission for group. If you want, you can remove the permission from group. If you want, you can fix the permission for group. What kind of permissions? It may be R, it may be W, it may be X. R, RWX. Whatever if you want, you can give according to your requirement. Then for other users, O plus operator minus operator, then is equal to RWX. Finally, we need to provide the file name to whom we should provide those permissions. Got it, guys? So clear? So U, operators and permissions. G, operators and permissions. O operators and permissions. Finally, file name. To whom? It may be file name, it may be directory name, whatever it may be. So make a note. So now we'll do practically. Let's see. So let's see, guys. Here we have one directory called Pepsi, right? So Pepsi having default permissions. RWX for user, RX for group, RX for other users. RWX for user, full permission. We'll have RWX. Now we need to remove X from user. Right. Then we need to add W into X group. We need to add W into group. We need to fix read-only permission for other users. This is a concept we need to do now. This is a concept we need to do. According to our requirement, we need to modify the permissions. chmod U, then which operator? We need to remove X, right? Minus X, comma, G plus W. We are adding W into the group. O is equal to R. Then finally, directory name or file name. It may be file 1, it may be Pepsi, it may be Red Bull, whatever if you want to can do. Right? Then let's check the list. See guys here. RW, we doesn't have X. We remove X. And RWX, we add the W into the group. R only we are providing for other users. We fix read-only permission for other users. So I hope you got it, guys, how we need to modify. If you want, you can use -R option also here. Capital R. Capital R means recursively. Recursively. Capital R you can add. Recursively means, for example, inside the Pepsi directory, if you having for few files and directories, for them also same permissions it will apply. Recursively, it will apply. I hope you got it, guys. Clear? So then it we doesn't have any files and directories inside the Pepsi, it won't apply. If you having files and directories inside the Pepsi, for them same permissions it will apply. So I hope you're clear, guys. Right? Next. So now we need to provide the same permission for everyone. It may be for user, group, and other user. Those people, they should have the same permission. Okay? For everyone, same permissions how we need to provide. A means all. All. User, group, other peoples, other users. A, same operators, guys. A, right, plus, minus is equal to RWX. Finally, file name. If you want, you can use -R option also here. Recursively also you can. Zoom jayala. Okay na. So chmod is equal to means fixed, guys. How many like permissions we need to provide at a time? We are going to use is equal to O is equal to G is equal to U is equal to, then you can use R, you can use RW, you can give RWX, whatever if you want, you can give. So what we have existing permission for plus minus, you need to remove the permission from RWX. For example, we are trying to removing X permission, then minus, we are adding W, plus we need to fix some different kind of permissions, then you can use is equal to. So clear? chmod -R means recursively. what type of permissions we are providing for files and directories. Actually, -r, it's only for directories, not for files. There is no use. So inside the files, we doesn't have the any files and directories, right? So -r, it's for directories. So Pepsi directory have, if you having multiple files, so for them also we can able to apply recursively. Recursively means for directories only, no? Right? So let's see guys here. That is what I said, na, Shiva. Right? So let's see guys here. Chmod A is equal to, I'm providing, Shiva, please focus on it. RWX is equal to means we are trying to providing the RWX same permission for everyone. It may be user, it may be group, it may be other users. So to whom? Pepsi directory. Let's check the properties of Pepsi. RWX for user, RWX for group, RWX for other users. Got it? Clear? Full permission for everyone. A is equal to RWX. We fix RWX permissions for everyone. It may be user, it may be group, it may be other users. So if you want, you can add recursively option also. Maybe if you having files and directories inside the Pepsi, for them also it will apply RWX for everyone. Got it, guys? So clear? Then if you want, you can use instead of RWX, if you want, you can use octal values also to provide the permissions. Chmod 755. What is 755? Full permission for user, RX permission for group, RX permission for other user. File name. -r also you can give here. If you want, you can give like this. If you want, you can give like this. So in initial stage, better to use u is equal to u minus u plus. So maybe if you get the good experience, then you can use the octal values to provide the permissions. Got it, guys? 755. All right, guys. You can use A plus the RWX also. You can use whatever if you want. You can use. Okay. So clear. So I hope you got it. 755. Chmod 755. Then Pepsi. See, RWX for user, RX for group, RX for other users. Right? Got it, guys? So if you want, you can add recursively also. Recursively. Same permissions it will apply for inside the files and directories. If you having few files and directories inside the Pepsi, for them also it will apply same. Got it, guys? Clear? Yes, no? So if you want, you can use octal values also to provide the permissions. It's not a problem. Okay. So now let's see, guys, here how to change the group ownership. Right, guys? How to change the group ownership and ownership. First of all, we'll see ownership, then we'll change group ownership. How to change the ownership? CHOWN is a command. CHOWN is a command. Change ownership, right? CHOWN space username, right? Space file name. Syntax. CHOWN space username space file name. So we are trying to changing the ownership for particular file. Okay. Okay. For example, Manjita, she's celebrating birthday. Okay. Manjita, she's celebrating birthday. She called to me and she invited to everybody. Okay. Then so and so this weekend we are celebrating birthday, sir. Please come to my home and then we are going to enjoy and then we have some small party like this. She said, okay. So I have decided I need to attend the birthday function. क्या है मंजिता जी? हाँ, सो आपका बर्थडे बोले तो पावर चले गया. हाँ, तो सबको इन्वाइट कर दिया इस वजह से. Guys, can you hear me online? Online, can you hear me? Wow. Session. Very good. Right. So let's see, guys. Crystal clear. Super. Right. So there is no power, guys. Even though we are getting internet, it's excellent, really. Huh? अरे projector चले गया. Right. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. So we need to wait for power because the projector it got off. Switch off. Okay. So then we got. So power के बिना ठीक ठाक सुनाई दे रहा है आप लोगों को, हाँ? So I said Manjita's birthday and then power gone, huh? Right. So let's see, guys, here. I have decided to attend the Manjita's birthday function. Okay, maybe this Sunday, for example. Okay, I don't know when she's going to celebrate. Okay, so clear, guys. So then I decided to attend the birthday. So we need to purchase the gift for Manjita, right? That's it. Now I say क्या attend करेंगे यार, right? So we need to purchase the gift for Manjita. Okay, I went to maybe gift optical shop. Then I have purchased one gift for Manjita. Now this gift belongs to whom? Yes, guys, this gift belongs to me. I didn't provide the gift to Manjita till this is into my hand. I am a owner of the gift. That's it, now. So after Sunday, the gift it belongs to Manjita. Yes, no. Until the gift it belongs to me, I am a owner of the gift, right? For example, I purchased one TV remote for Manjita here, right? So this TV remote it belongs to whom? This TV remote it belongs to me, right, guys? Because I'm a owner of this remote. This remote owner, I'm not a owner. So Naresh Shetty management is a owner of this remote. Okay. So clear, guys. So this remote owner, who is example, I'm a owner of this TV remote, right? So now this is assume this is one gift, right? Then we are trying to providing this gift to Manjita on Sunday. Then after Sunday, this gift belongs to whom, guys? Manjita. The gift ownership it got changed, right? Like the same way here, we are trying to changing the files and directory ownership. Who's trying to creating the directory, he's the owner. Then he can able to change the ownership. For example, root user, he's trying to creating one directory. Root is the owner of that particular directory. Root, he have the access, he can able to change the ownership. I hope you got it, guys. So clear. So chown is a command, right? And then username and file name to whom we need to modify. So let's see, guys, here. ls-l. Who's the owner of this Pepsi directory? Root. How many users will have as of now? Maybe student U1. That's it, huh? Before we created one user called U1. U2 also will have. Maybe. Okay. So ch own is a command, student is a username, right? Then Pepsi is a directory name. So we are trying to changing the ownership of Pepsi directory as a student. Now student is a owner for Pepsi now. Check the list. See guys. Got it. Before we'll have root, right? Now it became student. Now who's the owner of Pepsi now? Student. Student, he have the full access. He can able to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi. Got it, guys? Student user, he can able to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi. If you want, you can try. CD Pepsi, login as a student, then try to create the files. Guys, don't give hyphen. If you're providing hyphen in between SU and student, what will happen? We are going to switch to the home directory instead of Pepsi. So now we should not provide the hyphen in this case. Clear? So we can. So if you want, you can check the list. We can. We'll have the. So student is a owner of Pepsi now. So clear? Good. So if you want, you can provide hyphen R also. Recursively also you can give. Hyphen capital R recursively. If you having any files and directories inside the Pepsi, for them also we can able to change the ownership as a student. So clear? So next, group ownership. CHGRP. So now we are trying to modifying the group owner. CHGRP, then group name and file name. Here also you can use recursively. Here also you can use recursively. Right, guys? So hyphen R recursively. So CHGRP is a command. CHGRP is a command to change the group ownership. Right? So let's see here how we need to change the group ownership. First of all, we should have the group. Then that particular group, it should have the members. Then only we can. Let's see here. So how to create the group, guys? Group add is a command to create a group. Then group name, you can give anything as usually Red Hat is a group name. Then how many users will have? Let's verify. U1, U2 both will have. We are trying to adding U1, U2 into the Red Hat group. How to add the U1, U2 into the Red Hat group? Which command we need to use to add the users into the group? What hyphen G, man? User mode hyphen A capital G. Right. Then Red Hat U1. Current పోతే ఏం ఆనందం కదా. So let's see, guys, here. ID U1, ID U2. Now U1 and U2. Okay. Guys, give me 1 minute. Right, guys. U1, U2, both are Red Hat group members now. So now we are going to change the group ownership for Pepsi. So who's a group owner here? By default, we'll have root, right? We are trying to modifying as a Red Hat. CHGRP, Red Hat, then Pepsi. That's it, simple. CHGRP, Red Hat, Pepsi. So let's verify the group ownership. See guys. Now who's a group owner for Pepsi directory? Red Hat. How many users will have into Red Hat group? U1, U2, right? 2 users. Listen the question carefully, then give the answer. Then I can able to understand so whether you know about permissions or not. Okay? How many users will have? What are they? U1 and U2 into Red Hat group. Can we able to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi with the help of U1, U2? Yes, no. Yes. Why yes? How many people says? How many people know? Who said no? You need to explain. Who said yes? No need to explain. No. Ayush. Why no, Ayush? No is the right answer. किसको देना है? Very good, Ayush. Ayush and what is your name? Mubashir. Very good, guys. Then how many people you said yes? Huh? Student user having the permission, man. So student user complete okay zamana ho raha hai. Then we are discussing about groups. Red Hat group. Student user permissions we discussed long back. Long back means before 15 minutes. Okay. Now I'm asking with the help of U1, U2, can we able to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi? Yes, no. No, because group doesn't have the full permission. Clearly, I said this field for user, this field for group, this field for other user, right? So Red Hat group having the full permission, it having only RX permission. So Red Hat group having RX permission is how group member they can able to create the files and directories. అది మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోండి. So CD Pepsi, let's try to log in as a U1. Then try to create few files. What happened? Sorry, actually we use hyphen, right? Don't use hyphen. Right? Then can we able to create the files, guys? No. U1, U2 doesn't have the access to create the files inside the Pepsi because group owner doesn't have the full permission. If you assign the full permission for group owner, then only group members they can able to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi. Got it, guys? So how to provide the full permission for group owner? Anjita, which command we need to use to create the permissions? Ayush, very good, man. G plus W. chmod, G plus W, then Pepsi. RWX permission for group owner. Now Red Hat having full permission. Red Hat group members also having the full permission. Then U1, U2, both, they have the full permission to create the files and directories inside the Pepsi. Clear? I hope you're clear, guys, how we need to change the ownership and group ownership. Can we? We can. Got it? So I hope you're clear. Guys, if you want, you can change ownership and group ownership both at a time. CH1, then username, colon, group name, then file name. Both we can change. User and group both we can change. Right? If you want, you can use hyphen R option also here. Recursively also you can add. It's not a problem. ch1 student colon Red Hat, then Red Bull. We are trying to changing the ownership and group ownership at a time for Red Bull directory. Okay. See. Clear? Ownership and group ownership at a time we can change. So I hope you're clear, guys, how we need to modify the ownership and group ownership. Right? Now, what is this one and what is this two? File by default 1, directory by default 2. This is a link value. It's linked to your directory size. If you're creating one more directory inside the Pepsi, it will become 3. By default, inside the Pepsi directory, we'll have 2 hidden directories. Because of that reason, it's showing 2 here. Files doesn't have any directories, right? By default 1. If you want, you can check. CD Pepsi. Try to create one directory inside the Pepsi called D1. It will become 3C. Directory count. If you're having one directories inside the Pepsi, the value it will become 3. If it doesn't have any directories, 2. By default, link values. It will link to the size. Your directory size depends upon your directory size. How many directories will have there, we can able to get the count. For files doesn't have anything. 1. By default 1. So I hope you got it, guys. Then this dot also I will teach you tomorrow, not now. What is the dot? I hope almost be clear, right? Only this dot remaining will have. The dot, it's like we are going to discuss tomorrow about the dot. Excuse me, guys. So if you want, you can make a note. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. So today I doesn't have 6 o'clock batch, no issues, you can. Right? రేపు ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లేకుండా ఉండాలి ల్యాప్టాప్ లో అప్పుడు చెప్తా. బాయ్ అంట. రేపు ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్ లేకుండా ఉండాలి అప్పుడు. డోంట్ నో మ్యాన్. Don't know. Try to communicate to the management. You can leave, Ayush. So you are given 2 to 3 answers. Very good, Ayush. You can. Yes, guys. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. So, guys, I'm not saying you should not ask the question. You should ask the genuine questions. Got it, guys? I'm not saying you should not ask the questions. Please try to understand what I'm trying to saying to people. You need to ask the genuine question. What we are trying to discussing related questions you need to ask. Got it? So I'll feel very happy if you're asking the question, but don't disturb the session. So if I'm trying to teaching permissions, you are asking about some different question, then how I can able to give the answer? I said each and everything I will teach you. right? First of all, you need to focus on it, what I'm trying to teaching, right? Then you can ask if you're having any doubt in that. Got it, guys? Mr. Pravin. Everybody, they are beginners only here. Okay. So if you know about line, if they know about Linux, why they are going to attend the session, man? अगर आपको Linux जानते हो आप लोग, Linux session attend करोगे? No, right? Is equal to means fix. How many directories? I said now 3 means 1 directory, 4 means 2 directories. Then go to there and the ls-l command you can execute now. Why you are bothering about the 3 and 2? Already we know ls-l command. Then like this we are going to find out the directories. Otherwise use wc. Then you are going to get the count. How many options I have given to you people? So guys, please do the practical sessions. Simply if you attend the class, it's not enough. Right guys, see you tomorrow. Bye. In EC2, just you can, no need to close the terminal. Just you can close terminal means just you can quit and then re-log in again. I didn't check in EC2, okay? For normal user,